Yeah, 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 yeah.
My name is Dexter Benjamin, originally from Trinidad and Tobago. I came here to do the New York City Marathon, which is the first time I ever came to New York in '86. And then I came back in '87. And I stayed in '87 and I ran 5 marathons after that. And then I decided to stay in New York. And I started off working as a messenger, and I started my business like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And the name of the company is B&L Courier Service, and it's been going okay so far.
One leg, what's up, baby?
I choose messenger because I like riding bicycle, and I can't like sit down one place, like sit down in an office. I'll be too uncomfortable. I'll be uneasy. And messenger was the type of job for me. In other words, for me to be free. I see it in a way of being free out there. I'd rather be outside in the cold and complain about it than to sit and don't do anything. Like, so messenger job is the best job for me to do. Then one for my tickets. Today the 17th, right? This one. If you have money, buy a battery. I'll give it back to you when you come back. Put a battery in this when you come back. I'll give it.
See you uptown. I'll call you from up there.
I'm gonna see you first.
I'll call you. Let you know I finished.
To be the business owner is like very hard because business is slow. Sometimes it's so hard that sometimes I do like 3 runs, 4 runs a day.
What up, Papa? Yeah. Hercules, right.
I lose my leg many years, like almost 20 years ago. I was riding bicycle at the time when I lose my leg. So I jump off my bike to save a kid from getting hit by a truck. And so my leg got caught on the truck and broke off. And the kid was all right. So that's how I lose my leg, by saving another kid from getting hit. If I have to do it again, I will do the same thing all over. If I'm in the right spot at the right time, I will do the same thing. But when it first happened, the only thing I'm glad about in the accident, when it first happened, I didn't have any pain. The next 2 days or whatever, I was in a lot of pain. And still that didn't worry me. The only thing that worries me is what kind of work would I be able to do, because I used to do construction work. After the accident and everything, and I think about that, what I'm going to do, that was my biggest problem, work. I went to a place in Trinidad, like a bus terminal, that they call a wharf, and I saw guys selling like peanuts and stuff. So I decided that's a good little idea for me a good little thing for me to do. So after the peanuts work I was doing some trade in a rehab school where they teach you to do like furniture work and stuff. and repairing furnitures and making furniture. So I was in that vicinity, and everybody there was like handicapped, deaf or whatever, has some kind of disability with it. And they had a race there. I had one guy called Anthony Phillip. He used to come to New York and run every time, And so happened he was in at that same time in that race. And I was on crutches and everything. I came out second. He came first because he had a prosthetic. So he asked me if I ever did a marathon. I said no. So he asked me if I'd like to go to New York and everything and run a marathon. I didn't know what a marathon was at that time. I know like run and race, but marathon was the name of it, and I didn't know. So I said, sure. So when I went home, I started exercising, I started training and everything. So when I came to New York, I didn't know New York was a cold place anyway. So I was like in t-shirt and sweat, like in a running jacket. And I think the first marathon that I did, my time was like 7.5 hours. My first time. That was in '86. And in '87 I did 6.5 hours. So since then that's what caused me to really come to New York and stay.
Man, I must say. How do you get to Beekman Street from where you at? Let me see. But he don't know where he's going.
Be on Chambers. You can get it on right there, Chambers. Brooklyn Bridge and right there, Beekman Street.
Hey. Yeah, she was telling you how to get there. Just get up at. There's a lot of competition out there. It's because everybody trying to be cheaper than everybody else. There's not like one standard price. Like if you go, like walk into a McDonald's and you go to another McDonald's, it might be the same. Will be the same price. It's not like that. Everybody is different prices. It's really, really hard because everybody now trying to, like even messengers, trying to own their own little business, and they will try to go lower than the other person. This bike make for like indoor, outdoor track. This is just a single chainring, no gears. The difference between the chainring here and that chainring is this supposed to be on the right side. So I put it on the left because I get more resistance on the thing while pedaling. Normally a track bike don't have any brakes, but I put one brakes on because with the leg I can't stop it because it's powerful. The saber?
Yeah.
No.
What do you think about it?
The saber is all in your mind. I see I have one leg. I could don't have to do anything really, and just sit in a wheelchair and look for handout, which is not in my nature to do that. How it work?
All right, I work in here. Right?
I know you
Oh,
work in there. I know you work in there.
That's my main man. That's Dexter. Watch out for you. What do you think, bro?
You're the soldier, man.
Nah, he's a soldier. He's a soldier, not me.
And you also have people who have both legs, who have all the whole body parts, and the more disabled and the one who is disabled. So I don't see it as disabled people like anything different than a normal person, because being disabled, and so long as you're working, I don't think you're disabled. Who I call disabled is somebody who can use any part of their body. Like they can use their hands, they can use their legs, they can do anything. Those are the people I see who is disabled, because they're depending on other people to do. It's something, it's for them. So, seeing myself disabled now, I don't see that. People treat me disabled, like I'm disabled, because I can't take my bicycle in a building because they see it as a bicycle and not as my way of getting around. Like if you're in a wheelchair, you know, like if I go to, let's see if I go to the Empire State Building and I take my bike, they would put me out. But if you go with a wheelchair, they will let you go in, because that's the mentality of people. You know, they see a bike, hey, that's a big thing, you know. But I think people themselves, they make you more handicapped than you already are. You know, because the mind is so negative to the fact that they say, hey, this guy has one leg and he's riding a bicycle. You know, he's take his wheelchair or take his bike with him. That's his means of support. You know, but they don't see it like that. I do my job just as good as anybody else. I get a package as fast as anybody else, even faster than anybody else.
Hello. Do you want me to get your delivery?
Yeah, sure.
How are you doing today? Great.
So I'm here again.
Oh, is this the old one?
Yes.
And the new one doesn't work?
They didn't tell me I'm taking a fax machine.
Isn't there a warranty for the new one?
Oh my God. Why didn't I put this in a box or something? This can't come off, right? Nothing here could come off, right? Anything here could come
I
off?
think so.
It can't come off.
Besides the phone that just fell. Yeah. Maybe we can.
I'm not in.
I don't need to put it in a
No
bag.
bags? Okay.
No. The bag ain't gonna solve the problem.
That looks like a pizza bag. You know how
Yeah,
they put it in
right?
pizza?
Domino's Pizza.
It's like Domino's Pizza. Can I help you?
This could come off.
I love it when I answer the door and they're standing there, you know. Food aside. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, then.
All right,
Take care.
all right. See ya.
Bye.
See you, folks. Okay.
Am I supposed to smile? Hey, get the junk out of here.
What are you trying to do to me, man?
I'm trying to get the junk away from here.
Wait.
Forgot your lock? What can you do? You got the lock?
I have a big problem.
What is
I leave my crutches and my lock at the bike store. I forget them there, and I need to take this fax machine upstairs, but I have the
Sure.
bike with me.
You don't have your
No,
your crutches?
no, I leave it at the bike store by accident.
But I can take it up for you. What floor?
10th floor.
Okay, give it to me.
Man, listen, don't trust me. She's going to take it from
You,
herself.
Alex,
take it home,
why
right?
don't
Yeah.
you get in?
With a fax machine too.
Alex,
I know her.
She might fax you letters, man. You should be proud.
She's a troublemaker.
You should be happy.
the 10th floor. What company?
Oh my God, she's
Okay.
definitely going to take that.
All right, thank you. I'll do that for you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Look. All right. One guy stopped his car one time and said he was crying until he was thinking about committing suicide. But since he see me riding and everything, and his whole life like changed right in front of him, you know. And it had one guy who was on drugs. And he walked up to me, I think this was like 2 years ago. He walked up to me and shaking my hand and thanking me and everything. He said, "You don't know me." But I said no. He said, "I saw you riding. I used to be on drugs. And you kind of lift my spirit. And now I'm doing a moving job. I'm doing moving work with some moving company and everything." I said, "That's good." You know, one guy, he had one leg. And I saw him walking on the sidewalk. I said, "Why don't you get a bike?" You know? So he said something, so I stopped and I talking to him and everything. I give him my home number he gave me his number. And I tell him how to maneuver, how to fix the bike, what kind of bike to get and everything. And I didn't hear from him at all. And then a couple of months after that, this person behind me blowing a horn, pop. So I'm like, "Well, pass, all this room you pass, you know, I'm getting frustrated because all this horn is blowing." So after the guy passed me, he pulled over and he stopped, and was the guy's father. He asked me if I know the person, which I can't remember the name right now. I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, he died. Cancer or something. He died." I said, "Oh, that's why I wasn't hearing from him." But I was kind of sorry. But I mean, I have a lot of people, kids and parents and everybody saying, "The next time I tell you to do something and you tell me you can't do it, I want you to think about this guy." You know, so things like that. Those are the things I like to see. Oh, God. Yo, Mr. Man, I'll see you tomorrow. Angel? Be cool. Hi, little.
Yeah.